Children who grow up in families where every mistake is met with scolding or humiliation follow a very different path from other children. When other children make mistakes, they may hear, "It's okay, just be more careful next time." But these children hear only harsh accusations, cutting insults, and sometimes even physical punishment. Experiences like these do not automatically disappear as they grow older. The stress response becomes embedded deep within them and follows them into adulthood. People with this background are often especially prone to anxiety. Situations that seem trivial to others can trigger intense fear in them. A small error at work or an unexpected change of plans may be something another person can simply brush aside, but they may instantly become overwhelmed, replaying the worst possible outcomes in their minds as though one small mistake is about to cause a devastating catastrophe. This reaction does not mean they were born overly sensitive or inclined to worry. It is a real consequence of childhood trauma. Their bodies function like old alarm systems. The sensations associated with being reprimanded, rejected, or humiliated in childhood have already been stored in their nervous systems. Even when they are adults surrounded by kind people, a situation resembling an earlier mistake may cause their bodies to react before their minds can catch up. Their hearts race, their palms sweat, and their thoughts go blank. Deep in their subconscious, when something goes wrong, the only outcomes they expect are abuse or punishment. They cannot imagine another possibility because no one ever told them, "Take your time, it's alright," or "Just be more careful next time." When they were frightened, for them, making a mistake is never a minor event. It awakens enormous fear, leaving them agitated and feeling as though the sky is about to collapse. Psychology calls this catastrophizing, involuntarily magnifying every small problem until it feels like a disaster. Alongside catastrophizing, they often develop another noticeable habit, constantly trying to guess what other people are thinking. Why does this happen? When they were young, the emotional atmosphere at home could change without warning. One moment everything was calm, the next, a parent might erupt in rage. They never knew when that anger would be directed at them. To protect themselves in such an environment, they had to become skilled at reading faces and moods. They learned to anticipate a parent's emotional state, accommodate their wishes, and please them, hoping to reduce the harm that might come their way. This habit continues into adulthood. At work and in relationships, they still monitor other people's expressions and subtle movements without realizing it. They repeatedly wonder, "Are they unhappy? Are they upset with me?" They remain extremely cautious, afraid that one wrong sentence or one mistake will provoke another person's dislike. Another painful consequence is that they struggle to recognize their strengths, yet fixate relentlessly on everything they dislike about themselves. During the years when their personalities were still developing, they were repeatedly criticized and suppressed. Their parents noticed only their faults. Success was treated as something expected, while a mistake was considered unforgivable. Whatever they did, thought, or wanted was met with denial and belittlement. Over time, their subconscious minds accepted those harsh standards. They began to believe that they were worthless, incapable, and unable to do anything well. Gradually, they became pessimistic and discouraged. They lost confidence and stopped wanting to prove themselves because they assumed that nothing they did would ever be recognized. When facing these lasting effects, however, we do not have to force ourselves to become completely different people overnight. Psychology reminds us that nearly every experience has more than one side. Instead of looking only at the suffering, we can also ask, what strength did this experience give me? Some people may respond, how could a painful childhood possibly give me anything? It was entirely harmful. Yet that is not always the whole story. People who have endured rejection and neglect often develop a powerful capacity for empathy. Because they know what it feels like to be dismissed and hurt, they can deeply understand another person's vulnerability and pain. When someone is struggling, they are often able to offer the most thoughtful and compassionate comfort. They may also possess remarkable resilience. The fact that they survived such a harsh environment and made it this far is evidence that strong inner resources already exist within them. If you managed to come through that period of your life, then you are strong. You found your own ways to survive. Certain qualities within you supported you at the moments when you needed them most. What you need to do now is recognize those overlooked resources, cultivate the strengths that have remained hidden, and carry that strength with you as you turn toward the possibilities ahead. When you gradually become stronger and more secure inside, you can begin changing the things within yourself that you have always disliked, slowly and patiently, instead of rushing to reject everything about the person you used to be.